And you want me to record it too?
Yeah. Right there on live. Yep, right there, live. Okay. So I was gonna do them on Facebook on my phone. Okay, so folks, whatever you think, just
I'm
and then
keeping
just
it
check
cool
the-
this
I
one.
don't know how you can check the volume on
Everything's all the way.
online.
Yeah, I can just go to the side real quick.
I was thinking we can go on YouTube, on Facebook. What was it?
This is used as my Wi-Fi. I can broadcast live on Facebook.
Yeah, but it's gonna make this stream slower.
Okay, well,
Check 222. Aloha
Okay.
everyone. How you guys all doing
222.
today here at the swimming pool in Queensbury?
Start recording.
all right. Well, it's 12 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 12 o'clock.
Praise God, we got everything working. All right.
I put it on airplane mode so I wouldn't get a notification. Then it goes, your phone's on airplane mode.
All right. Aloha everybody. How you guys all doing
Aloha,
on this
aloha.
beautiful September 2nd?
Oh, September 2nd,
Now, what-
Tuesday.
Yes, Tuesday,
And,
September
how's
2nd.
the weather today, man? This
I
is
don't
like,
know what you think.
we are like so blessed to be in this place today.
Yes, we are at Paukalani. Actually, it's Marriott Beach in Honolulu, Hawaii. Okay, for all you guys on the mainland and for everybody else out there, thank you guys so much for all the visitors and for this lovely place that allow us to come over here.
Yeah, thanks to the Marriott Waikiki Hotel
Yes.
just to accommodate us and on our first.
First
This is
ever
our first
broadcast.
Waikiki calls
Waikiki calls
with Aloha Connect
with Aloha Connect
at Paukalani.
At Paukalani. Yes.
Amazing, amazing.
Yes, and look at a beautiful, beautiful backdrop.
You can't get better than this. actually, I don't know what podcast is out there now that has a background like this.
No way. Everybody else is in a studio.
Exactly, everybody's in the studio. We get to be in a nice place like this at Queen's Break, the restaurant.
Queen's Break Restaurant right here at Marriott.
Yes, we want to invite everybody down and everybody here. Thank you for joining us, all of our 1,000 guests today.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's quiet, you guys. It's too loud.
Everybody making noise over here. But it's a beautiful place to have a podcast and talk about aloha.
Yes.
And that's actually the main thing that we're talking about today.
Yes.
And that's pretty much the reason why we're here today anyway,
Yes.
to talk about aloha.
Yes, because when we look at aloha, it's a lot bigger than most people tend to look at. Most people is aloha is hello, goodbye, I love you, right?
Yeah.
But no, it's a lot deeper than that, and we want to make sure everybody understands, and that's what Aloha Connects is about. We're all about how do we cultivate these values of aloha.
That's right. I mean, it's awesome to be talking about that here, where aloha should be flourishing.
Yes,
at
we
every
are the
corner.
Aloha State.
We are the Aloha State.
Yes.
And aloha, the aloha spirit is of the law.
Yes,
of
it's the
Hawaii.
law.
It's a
Hey,
law.
I don't know if you guys knew this, but it is a law.
It is a law.
Hawaii Revised Statute 5-7.5
You got him,
was
right on the nose.
actually established in 1986.
Wow.
So next year it makes 40 years old.
40
that
years.
law. And I can walk down Waikiki right now and ask people, hey, do you know the law of aloha? And they're like, what? No way. And that's all local people.
Right.
They had no clue.
So 1986, they decided to
Yes.
make this law.
The legislature, actually, it was Pono Shin's dad.
Okay.
He was an attorney, and he helped draft up the law. And the legislature saw it fit to be able to the spirit of aloha was so ingrained in our culture.
Right.
And they said, you know what? Maybe we should spell it out for people and help people understand what it is.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're here to talk about aloha. This
Yes,
is
of course.
this is our first podcast.
Yeah.
And we plan to do this every other Friday.
Yes.
But since today is our first, we decided to launch it today.
Yes. Today's our first day.
Today's a very special day.
Yes, because it's September 2nd.
September 2nd.
And that is Queen Lili'uokalani's birthday.
Amen. Yep,
That's why we decided to launch it on today. Yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh, that one. I think that one cloud.
yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
next one.
Next time, we'll get better. We'll get
Yeah,
better.
so we are currently on YouTube at my own personal account because we never get the other thing going yet. But in the future, we'll be on Waikiki Calls, Aloha Connects, at Paukalani, its own YouTube page and its own Facebook page. So
Yes.
we'll do it live. We'll actually record this and we'll
Yes.
post it on everything.
Yeah, but then after that, we're gonna do a live show because we wanna have people,
Yeah, and for those of you out there, my name is Uncle Rod.
Oh yeah,
Elias.
shoot, we never even introduced ourselves. Hey, how's it? I'm Uncle Dave.
Uncle Dave.
Yeah.
So Uncle Rod, Uncle Dave, we're gonna be here every other Friday.
Yeah.
Starting, I think September 12th, right?
Next week, Friday, September 12th is gonna be our first Friday, and every Friday after that. Every
that's
other
gonna-
Friday.
Every
after
other
that.
Friday. It's gonna be
Yeah.
so much fun. So we want to
Yeah.
invite you to come out to Queen's Break
Yeah.
at the Waikiki
Yeah.
Marriott Hotel.
Yeah.
And take some time. We plan to talk about aloha
A lot.
primarily.
Yes, yeah. Because why? Because you know why? The reason why we want to talk about aloha is because it's real.
Exactly.
It's real. People got to be reminded of all the facets involved in it, and that so many people are actually exemplifying the spirit of aloha, but
Yeah.
they never get highlighted. They never get showcased.
Exactly.
And we gotta let people know that aloha is alive and it's well in Hawaii. And actually, what's kind of crazy is you can experience aloha across the world. You can
Exactly.
experience, even if it's not in Hawaii, you can experience aloha,
Experience
the spirit of aloha across the world.
It's
Yes.
amazing. So yeah, so if you're tuning in, all of you thousands of watchers out there
Yes.
on my own Rodney, I think it's Roderius 51 at YouTube. You can catch us on there, and we're going to record it and get it out there for everybody
Of course,
to see.
yes.
And we'd like to thank our guests that are here today, enjoying their
their
lunch
lunch.
with us and letting us talk story out here.
Queen's Break, yeah. So we're interrupting their lunch with our podcast.
And the people at the pool, you guys go ahead and enjoy
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
We also
yeah.
want to thank the workers that are they're
yes.
so awesome over here. This-
Thank you. These guys are there's so much hospitality, so much aloha spirit.
Oh man, like this, we had so much to set up and stuff.
Yeah.
They're so accommodating for us.
Yeah.
So we'd like to thank all the workers too. We'd like to thank the hotel and Dave. We would like to thank. Here we go.
Bro, look at our
How's our
clothes.
shirts?
How's it?
Kaimi Okikai.
Kaimi Okikai. Thank you so much, Galen. Love you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we're gonna get you. We'll hook you up pretty soon for coming. This is how you share your aloha back.
Exactly.
And that is so awesome with everybody, because I know we got a whole bunch of other artists out there that's wearing your stuff. So mahalo, thank you guys so much, bro. We really love you over there.
Wow, I love these shirts, bro.
Yeah.
They're so comfortable.
Yes, and they're cool.
And they're cool.
Because right now it's hot.
It's hot out
It's
here.
hot out here, but they're cooler than the average shirt. That's why I love this shirt.
I love these shirts.
Plus, they make them big. You know, when you're an extra large Hawaiian,
That's
we
that's
need
from
this.
that's from having too much aloha. We keep eating aloha.
Yeah.
On a point.
Yes, exactly. We just have too much aloha over here.
Wow,
All
that's
right.
so good. Thank you to them, our sponsors. Even thank you to the Marriott once again. Waikiki
Yes.
Beach Marriott for taking care of us, and then our other sponsor, Jesus Christ.
Amen.
We'd like to
Amen.
thank the Lord.
Oh, by the way, you know what is so unreal? Is both of us, we got together because, you know, yeah,
It is unreal.
he's on real, he's
No.
a musician, okay? Real musician, entertainer.
You are.
I'm just an entertainer.
a guy.
Musician means you gotta have talent. Yeah, I know more that. But we just having fun with you guys. We just like come over here, about our talk story with you guys and have fun.
you know, we've grown this friendship, you know, over
Yes.
the last year or so,
Yes.
maybe.
Yeah.
Just actually, we started out doing a lot of things for the community.
Yes.
Actually, we both live in the
Palolo.
beautiful
Yes,
and most
Palolo Valley.
elegant place
Yes, right about like 3 miles up that
Up
way.
the mountain.
Mauka.
in
Mauka side.
Palolo.
In Palolo Valley.
Oh,
so we
man.
are so blessed to be able. I grew up in Palolo Valley.
Yeah.
So I was
How
very
was that?
blessed.
How was that growing up in Palolo?
Was
Valley?
actually the
No,
to
Smoky
me
Mountain.
was the best place for growing up.
So what was the thing? I mean, like you just said, about 3 miles up the road.
Yes.
So that means 3 miles down the road.
It's like
is
it's walls.
this right here.
So
It's
I
walls.
was what they used to call on wall rat.
Were you a wall rat?
I was on wall rat. So I threw my board on my on my handlebars and I could just ride my bicycle right down. See, riding down is easy. Riding home after one day of bodyboarding and body surfing and jumping off the wall. Yeah, that's always harder.
Wow.
Yeah,
Especially if you stop by Rainbows first.
oh yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, talk about rainbows, man.
Hey, rainbows, that was like dollar. You know what? This is
No.
how old I am, bro.
No,
Was
I remember.
$1.90 for a chili plate lunch. $1.90, under $2.
Wow.
You get all the rice, all the chili, and one big scoop mac salad for $1.90.
$1.90.
That's how old I am, bro.
I remember I was young too. I was in my grandma's station wagon. She used to take me because she used to live in Kaimuki, right down the road. And so, oh yeah, Rainbows was actually my auntie Cody, if you're watching. She used to work there too. So, oh man, Rainbows.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
a staple.
That was automatic going home.
Automatic.
Because my mother could have just like, okay, here's $2, and I just said, hide them. I would hide them, and then that way when I was riding my bike home, stop at Rainbows, chili plate, and then go, yeah, and then drink water. Get all the free water. Because that's, bruh, when you're a poor Hawaiian, that's what she was doing. $2, and you could feed one Hawaiian boy.
Oh, wow. But then you figure that's the epitome of aloha. Yeah?
No, it's cheaper than McDonald's.
Going Rainbows,
Exactly.
Everybody, and that's the fastest plate lunch.
Yes.
Like, oh, you order. Man, the money is right there.
See, and the thing is, all the people had aloha.
Yeah.
They did. All the people that was working there all had aloha.
all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, Palolo. So we both live in Palolo.
Yeah.
And we both decided to. In fact, we was talking about doing this
Yes.
for a long time.
Yes.
And then a couple weeks ago, it's
couple
like,
weeks ago, let's do this. And now we're here. We're doing it.
So we're like to thank Auntie Leilani.
Yes, Auntie Leilani Kahoano.
Yes.
And she is the authority here, one of the authority, the cultural authority here at the Marriott. And she said, yes, if you guys are going to be sharing aloha, sharing some history
Yeah.
of this place, with people, our visitors here that's sharing lunch with us, and then just even the local people, a lot of times, even the local people need
Yeah.
to be, learning about the history of our place and, just how special it is to live Hawaii.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's so awesome to be here. And we came for a meeting last week.
Yeah.
And walking through the hotel.
Yes.
I mean, where Auntie Lay's office is downstairs,
Yeah.
all the aunties
Yes.
down there.
Yeah.
and all the cultural things
Yes.
inside there. It's like, and then they have cultural exhibits and stuff that they do. in
You
the
know what is
hotel.
amazing is they
Yeah.
actually want to share it with the visitors.
Right.
You know, the visitors that are staying here at the hotel, they want to share their mana'o. They want to share their love and aloha with you by just sharing the history and the culture of this beautiful place.
That's
So,
awesome.
and that's what this hotel does. And it's not like, you know, you got to go pay for it. You just come. And they want to help you learn about where we're from, and we want to share some of our culture with you.
Yeah,
So it's
there's
amazing.
even I think Monday, Wednesday, Friday there's a luau show here.
Oh, yeah.
Is it Tihadi's?
It's right over here. Yeah.
Right here, right?
It's on like 20, 50, 100 feet away from
Yeah.
us.
So if you don't,
Right that
we're
way.
here. We're here on the third floor on the deck. We're
Yes.
right next to the pool.
Yes.
And right after the pool, I believe that's where
That's
the
where they
luau-
have a luau
yeah.
show. Yes. And it's amazing because this is what's awesome about this luau. So get, you know, your typical kalua pig, you get your poi, you
Right.
get your lomi salmon, you get
Ooh.
all of that stuff. But they also get this other thing, this other meat called prime rib. So
Ooh.
that wasn't part of the Hawaiian staple.
That's the
from
aloha
before.
right there.
That's the aloha, but bruh, the modern day Hawaiian loves that.
Oh,
The prime rib.
prime rib.
The
You're
modern
talking
day
to a
Hawaiian.
meat guy too, bro. Oh,
Exactly.
prime rib. I
I'm a
swear.
prime rib guy.
I'm a prime rib guy too.
Because if I saw a kalua pig and prime rib, I might have to think twice.
Prime rib. Well, here's a little secret. Here's a little thing. I was in the meat industry for like
Yeah.
13, well, almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a meat cutter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I graduated from you know what school I
Meat,
graduated.
meat cuttering school.
No,
Oh,
I graduated from one of the best high schools out there.
And what school would that be? And what school would that be? Would it happen to be Kamehameha?
Yeah, I graduated
Oh, yeah.
from Kamehameha in
Yes.
1990. Bro.
Oh, shoot, bro. See, I graduated before you. But you wasn't even in high school when I
don't think-
graduated.
Oh, wow. I think still had monarchy then. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah. Oh, you was
Still
you
had the
graduated
queen, bro.
before me. That's why we
That's
celebrating her birthday
That's why
today.
we celebrating your birthday.
So what year did you graduate?
I graduated 85.
Oh, from Kamehameha.
From Kamehameha.
Oh, so two Kamehameha
Yes.
guys again.
13 years, bro. That's the only school I know.
So you had 13 years.
Yeah, bro. I'm a lifer.
Ooh, I went
Yeah.
4 years. Freshman.
Oh.
Yeah.
Freshman, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I was at St. John Vianney in
Oh, in
Kailua.
Kailua.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
over
yeah.
there, and then so all my friends
Was
was all
trying to
big
get into
guys.
trying
No,
to
we
get into
was only in
Kamehameha.
St. Louis, bro.
Oh,
We
really?
was like, come here, man. Oh, yeah, we was in St. Louis, Cali, football. We was
Really?
all ready. And then me and my friend, big like me, went
Yeah.
to Kamehameha for one day
Yeah.
to visit the school and all
Yeah.
that. We went and eat lunch.
You need lunch. See, I was just going
My
to say,
friend was
it had
like,
to be you need lunch.
I come into this school. I was like, I will follow you through. So we threw all the paperwork. We come
Yeah, because if you in St. Louis, you ain't gonna eat like you eat at
It was
Akahi Dining
amazing.
Hall.
It was amazing.
Yeah, when you eat at Akahi Dining Hall, it's over. You ain't going to go
Talk
to any
about
other
aloha.
school. That's what talk about aloha. We didn't experience aloha a lot.
Sideways.
Yes, exactly.
But I graduated 9. After that, I went
Yeah.
to play music. Well, actually, I was on the radio with Uncle Kimo.
Oh,
He
nice.
was the guy that actually helped me get started in radio. So I was with him and Brick.
Okay.
But I was only doing that, and I was like, oh, you know, job. Like,
One real
actually,
job.
One real
One real
job.
job.
Yeah, so I actually went, I got a job at Foodland in the
Okay.
meat department. So then
Oh,
I started
yeah.
as a meat wrapper,
Okay.
and then I got married, and then we flew to Maui, and then I worked in the meat department there.
Okay.
Came back home, worked in the meat department, second save, and then I went to Sam's Club at the meat department over there. So meat stuff is my thing, man.
Oh, man.
Prime rib like that. Oh,
See, okay.
rotisserie chicken. Oh,
You know what is unreal about that? It's
Okay.
because, like, the guy I play music with,
Okay.
the guy Baba, he was
Okay,
working
Baba.
at, so Baba was working at Times. And he wasn't working in the meat department. He was just on cashier. But he would always go talk to the butchers.
yes.
And always ask about meat. Because then you,
Yes.
you don't know, the average person don't know
Oh, yeah.
about meat.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
what steak is the best? What cut do I get? How do I know it's good meat and everything like that? So you know what is unreal? All the butchers, they would share their aloha
Oh, yeah.
with him by sharing all of their knowledge. That was amazing. 'Cause
Yeah.
He never know, and then he said, "Oh no, you always gotta go get this type of meat."
Yep.
And the thing is you don't even need to ask the people, because you go and you look at the meat that's already pre-wrapped. He goes, no, press the button and ask the butcher.
Yeah.
And then they can come in and go cut one different piece for gift to
Because
you.
we're going to look nice, going to
Yes.
look like, oh, this thing going to look, oh no.
Yes,
But
yes,
then-
yes.
But then it's probably like the most hard week you ever going. I experienced that when I first started. I was like, ooh, London broil. Oh, this
Yeah.
thing look
Good.
This thing
This
would
look
taste
ono,
mono.
yeah.
That was the worst thing I ever bought. I don't know how to prepare it. I was like, oh, it's like rubber.
Oh,
So yeah, you should ask a butcher and he'll come out.
and then they can share them and
can
share
share.
their aloha
Yeah,
with you.
aloha. Yep.
They're gonna share their aloha with you.
That's what it's about.
Yes, amen. I love that. I love that. But yes, you know what? What we're gonna do actually right now is we would love to be able to educate you guys a little bit about aloha. And this
Yes.
is kind of it's a real, how would you say it? But I taught middle school for 33 years, sorry. So I was 33 years in the, actually in the classroom as a teacher. But, so I'm always about educating and just helping people, gain a little bit of knowledge, and doing a lot of research. I was part of, we had learned a little bit about aloha. And so I'm going to share, Auntie Pilahi Paki. Okay. So this is the lady that helped Uncle Pono Shim's dad create the Aloha law, the one we were talking
Right,
about.
we were talking about.
So back in 1970, there was a convention up at the East-West Center, up at University of Hawaii.
Okay.
And they were gonna, in 1970, they were talking about the year 2000, which was basically 25 years ago.
Yep.
So but this is in 1970, and the year 2000 was 30 years away from that. So what they were doing was they were talking about it, and they said, what is the year 2000 gonna look like? And what is Aloha gonna look like? What is Waikiki gonna look like? What is Hawaii gonna look like? And what they ended up doing is the biggest discussion actually revolved around what is Aloha. They kept on asking that question, what is Aloha? And for 2 days, they were discussing it. And then Auntie Pilahi was Auntie Pilahi Paki. She was a local historian. She was also a local poet. She was, they called her the keeper of the secret. She was a kumu. And one of the things, and she was a philosopher, but she had stood up at that meeting after 2 days of talking. And she said, this is what Aloha is. And she said, Aloha is 5 letters. And she talked about the values that is involved in the 5 letters of Aloha.
Okay.
So you have A-L-O-H-A is Aloha. And she said A is Akahai.
Alcohol.
Hawaii, meaning kindness to be expressed with tenderness. Then she said the L in Aloha. L is Lokahi. Lokahi, Hawaii, meaning unity, but to be expressed with harmony.
Okay.
Then she went to O. The O in Aloha is Olu Olu. Hawaii, meaning agreeable, to be expressed with pleasantness. Then she went to the H, and she said H in Aloha. The H is Ha'aha'a. Ha'aha'a. And she says Hawaii, meaning humble, but to be expressed with modesty. And then she said, and then the last A in Aloha, she said, is Ahonui. And Ahonui, meaning patience, to be applied with perseverance.
Wow.
So she went really deep into Aloha. So everybody heard her say that. People actually were crying when she was explaining it. Because what she did was she explained how you Aloha, not what Aloha is. Because when you explain what Aloha is, you're explaining a noun.
Yeah.
And that's not what she wanted. She wanted to explain the verb
Yeah.
of Aloha, how you Aloha. And that's what everybody experiences. They experience an action from someone,
Exactly.
not a what, it's a how. And that's where she went with as far as Aloha. And then later, she actually brought her grandnephew as her student to understand that Aloha is even deeper than the things she said. Wow. So what she did when she was really tutoring and working with and mentoring Pono Shim, her grandnephew, she said, akahai, yes, is kindness to be expressed with tenderness. But then she also went into the deepest meaning. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But the deepest meaning was grace. So she said kindness, tenderness. Now, Pono brought in the grace. Then when she said lokahi, lokahi is unity to be expressed with harmony. But when she talked to Pono, she said unbrokenness, connection, unbrokenness. And I was like, wow, unbrokenness, connection. What does that mean? That means things are so together, so intertwined, it could never be broken. So that was the unbrokenness. Then that was the L, and then the olu olu was agreeable to be expressed with pleasantness. But when she talked about the deepest sense of aloha to Pono, she said that is gentleness. So when people are gentle, people tend to think weakness, but it's not weakness, it is meekness. What meekness is, you have the strength, but you choose to subdue that strength. So it's like a bridled horse. So a bridled stallion has so much power in it. But when you bridle it and you can tame it, you still have that power, but the power is tamed to be used for a purpose. That is the gentleness. And then you get that's the olu olu. Then you got ha'aha'a. Ha'aha'a is again humility to be expressed with modesty. But her deepest understanding of that was empty. She said emptiness, empty of yourself. So when you talk about humble, you talk about, just being, you talk about humility and not being proud and everything. But when she talked about empty, she talked about empty of yourself. Empty of yourself. Because why? Because you cannot fill a filled cup. You can only fill if you empty the cup. Then you can pour into it. And then it can overflow onto others. So that's why she said you need to be an empty vessel, an empty cup. That is ha'aha'a. And the last one, ahonui, was patience to be expressed with perseverance, to forward, go move forward, you move on forward. But her deepest understanding with that was stillness. And to be able to, it's active waiting. And waiting for the time to respond, not to react. Because most people react. When there's a stimulus, they react. But a response is there's an appropriate time to respond. So you have their stillness there. There is waiting patiently.
Oh, that's so much stuff is packed into that one.
Yes, that one word.
Like,
Yeah.
you can break it down the letters, and so much stuff is just so much meaning in that one word.
It's amazing, yeah.
And I like it because it's a lot of action.
Yes, it is. It's a verb. And then what we look at is the fact that, there's different meanings to words. There's different translations. And then when you talk about aloha, okay, this is kind of, for me, it was kind of good. Yeah, this is kind of good. Actually, God gave me this. Because I kind of think of this on my own because I'm not that bright. I teach, that's why I teach 6th grade. So that's why I teach 6th grade. But, no, but God gave me this. And what he did was he said, aloha is like a tree. Okay, is aloha, you get an aloha tree.
So aloha is like a tree.
Yes,
okay.
But there's as much of the tree below the surface than there is above the surface. Because below the surface is the root system. So when you look at the root system of aloha, what you're looking at